Guys, could you please confirm? Is my voice is loud and clear? So in the last class, we are discussing about the Tableau and let us continue with the Tableau. Before moving on to the Tableau, guys, could you please confirm is my voice? Again, online students waiting for your response. Done. Okay, guys. Now, so in the last class, we are discussing about the different types of filters and how to separate the data and all these things. Now in today's class, we are going to discuss the how to create this dashboard. And along with this, we are also going to see the how to do the data cleaning within the Tableau. So now the data cleaning, what are the data cleaning is there? Just a minute. Done. Okay. So what are the data cleaning is there? The data cleaning in Tableau also can be done, but here the data cleaning, what are the data cleaning is there? To do the data cleaning in Tableau, we have to use a separate one called as Tableau Prep. Okay, for that we have to install the Tableau Prep Builder. Okay, Tableau Prep Builder. This is the one which you have to. What is meant by prep means preparation, data preparation. So where you are going to transform the data, where you are going to combine, shape and clean the data for the analysis. So this is the Tableau Prep which you have to download. So for downloading the Tableau Prep, you have to click on the in the Google Tableau Prep Builder. Once you click on the Tableau Prep Builder, and this Tableau Prep will be downloaded. Again, it is a 14 days free trial. It is not a public version. It is having only 14 days free trial version. So download this Tableau Prep version, which is Tableau Prep, and click on the 14 days free trial. Just a minute. My system has got hang. Yeah. So you are going to get the Tableau Prep, which is you have to click on the start the free trial and you have to use the free trial for 14 days. It is going to give the free trial only for 14 days. So you can use the free trial for 14 days. For that, you have to click on the Tableau Prep. So just here, okay. So what are the Tableau in within the Tableau to do data cleaning or to do data transformations. What are the data transformations or data joining? Means you want to do the some kind of joins. Okay, multiple tables are there. You want to join the multiple tables. Like within the Power BI, within the Power BI, how we are having the Power BI, within the Power BI, we are having the two. What are the two? First one is called as Power Query Editor. First one is Power Query Editor. Second one is Power BI Desktop. These are the two things. Okay. So how you are having the Power Query Editor and followed by Power BI Desktop. In the Power Query Editor, here you are going to do the data cleaning or data preparation. what are the data preparation you are doing here. And in the Power BI desktop, you are going to do the load. What are the clean data is there? You are going to load. So here you are going to apply the transform. You are going to load the data and you are going to do the transform. Transform is done in the Power Query editor. Similarly, coming to the within the Tableau, in the Tableau also same. But only difference is within the Power BI desktop only Power Query editor is installed. But for Tableau, you have to use the Tableau Prep Builder and similarly Tableau Desktop. These are the two things separately, right? So Tableau Prep Builder is used for the transform. Whatever you have done in the Power Query editor, everything can be done here. Merging what are the different joins you are going to apply. First one, second, cleaning the data. Third one, you are going to replace the null values or replace some values. Everything, whatever you have done in the Power Query editor, everything you are going to do in the same in the Tableau Prep, this one. And finally, you are going to load the clean data in the Tableau desktop. And once the data was loaded in the Tableau desktop, here you are going to work with the plots and data analysis. Now in the last class, we already completed in terms of part of the data analysis, and we have seen the various types of plots, multiple types of plots we have already discussed within the Tableau. Now, just we'll see now how to create the dashboard. Okay, so just I'm taking the same data set, orders data set only, without taking any kind of other data set, the superstore data, whatever we are having. For this data set only, just I'm applying the 3 to 4 different plots and how to combine the 3 to 4 different plots in the dashboard. Just I'm going to show you the how to create the dashboard. And in the next class, we are going to do the end-to-end project by taking a new data set, not this data set, by considering another data set. Again, we'll do the data cleaning with dashboard one more time with a different data set. For this data set, what are we have completed already? For that, let us create the dashboard first. So almost everything was completed. Earlier data analysis you have completed, filters you have completed, everything you have completed. What are the observations you have done? Same thing means what are the files you have saved in the Tableau earlier on the day 1, day 2, day 3, like this. What are the different Tableau files you have saved? Everything try to bring in a single one. This one will not take much amount of time. Just only thing is you are going to add the plots. If you have already kept all the plots in the Tableau desktop, okay. For example, here I'm trying to open. Okay, what are the Tableau is the Tableau file? I'm just trying to open from Tableau public, means what are the account I'm having, or simply you can create a new one also, that is your choice. So just let me take one data set. Okay, region versus sales. Okay, and what are the sales you are having along with the profit also. I'm adding the profit also as the color. So when that profit you are going to get, what are the profit is the profit also, let me add here. Okay, I'm going to get this one like this. So just I'm interchanging this one. Okay, or you want in terms of what are the sum of the sales is there? The sum of the sales I want to bring here along with the profits, and you can change the region. Let me add in this way. What are the region is there? Region along with the profit. What are the profit you are having? And let me add the each region in the color. And we are going to keep in the ascending or descending order. Okay, in the ascending order. And I'm going to keep the sales as the label. And I'm just keeping in the enter view mode as enter view. That is nothing but presentation mode. And here I'm going to bring the region also. What are the region is there? A region also I'm going to bring in the label. Now here, tell me guys, whether it is a legenda, it is a slicer. Anyone can tell me whether it is legend or slicer? It is legend. So here you can't select the only central region. That option is not available. But I want the region as a slicer. How to add the region as a slicer means you have to bring the region into the filters. Within the filters, you are going to bring and click on the apply. And when you click on the apply and OK, after clicking apply and OK, now how to see on the screen? In order to get on the screen, what do you have to click? In the last class, we have discussed. What we have to click, guys? Region. Click on the region. In that, show filter. What are the filter is there? You have to click on the show filter. Now you are going to get the slicer. Exactly. Now here just we are going to do the formatting. Within the format, I'm going to remove the first grid lines. What are the grid lines are there? I'm going to click on the grid lines, none. And this one I'm going to remove. And this part also I'm going to remove. Okay, hide the labels. And here what are the you are having the label, the size of the label. Just I'm trying to increase the size of the label. What are the sizes there? Just I'm going to slightly increase this one. Okay, and click on the OK. At the same time, this one also, what are you are having? Okay, I'm going to click on the format, and within the format of this one, I'm going to go into the headers. Within the headers, I'm going to select the black, and I'm going to increase the size, black and bold. Okay, and click on the close. Now this is the formatting which you have done. Now in the slicer, if you are selecting only the central region, you'll get only central. In the east also, if you select, you'll get the east, south and west. Now this legend is not required for me. So to remove the legend, I require the slicer, but I don't require the legend. So this is the first plot which I have created, that is sales versus. So I'm going to give the sheet name. What is the sheet name I'm going to provide? Miss says region wise says. So region wise says. What are the region wise says is there? Just I'm going to select the region wise says and give the color in the center and click on the apply. And here just I'm changing the heading to different color. This is region wise says, right? So this is the plot number 1. Similarly, this is the sales. Whatever I have selected is, sorry, this is a profit. Okay, region wise profit, not sales, sorry. Region wise profit. Click on the OK and done. Now, once this is completed, similarly, I'm going to create same one. Whatever I'm having, I'm going to create a duplicate of this. Now in the duplicate, this is for me region wise profit. Now the same profit instead of region wise, I'm not going to consider the region wise profit. I'm going to take the same profit I want in terms of month wise or year wise. For that year wise, what I'm going to do, I'm going to consider the order date. What are the order date is there? In that, I'm going to get the year wise. This is my year wise profit in the, now this is, I'm going to give here year wise profit. Okay, in each year, what are the profit amount I have received? That is 2014 and 2015, 2016 and 2017. So just I'm adding the whatever I'm having the profit amount, the profit I'm going to bring into the label. Okay. Now for this one, I require this one. I don't require. For that, what I'm going to do, click on the hide. So this is my second year-wise profit. This is region-wise profit. Now next, I'm going to take the third one. Okay. This is my first one. What are the sheets are there now? I'm removing all the empty sheets. This one, 2 I have created. Now I'm going to create the third one. For third one, I'm going to make the duplicate of the this one more time. So this is region-wise profit, right? Let me write here. This rename, let us rename this one as region. This is year wise. Everything is profit only now. I'm working for everything profit only. So this is year wise profit, region wise profit. Now I'm going to work on the instead of region wise, now I'm going to take the category wise. What are the categories are there? Different category wise profits. What are the different categories wise I have received the profit? Just I'm going to show that one. Profit. Category wise profits. Similarly here also in the label, I have to show the profit, right? The display should be done with the profit. Sum of profit and this one. Okay. Region wise profit. Now this one is category wise profit. This one I'm creating with respect to category wise. Category wise profit. And within the category, I want the subcategory also. Subcategories and categories or within the segment. First, I'll take the segment. Within the segment category. So in each segment, again in the category. So just I'm going to take the categories, each category in the each color. Okay, within the segment, within that segment, again category wise. Segment and within that, again subcategory wise. Now, here what I'm going to do is just I'm going to remove this one. This what are the legends are there that is not required for me. Instead of legends, I require the what are the filters are there now. I want to add the filters. What are the category is there? Category filter. I want to select all the categories and click on the OK. And I want to select the segment also into the filter and click on the apply and OK. And here only one thing I'm going to do is show filter. This one also show filter and this one also show filter. Why I'm showing this one is because I want to use in the dashboard as a slicers. What are the slicers I want to use? All the categorical variables I will use as a slicers. Continuous variables I'll keep in the plots like this. So this is what this one segment wise or category wise profits. So I'm going to give this one as category wise profits. Next, I'm going to take one more. In this, I'm going to observe with respect to state wise profits. What are the different states are there? I'm going to take the state into the detail and along with the profit. What are the profit amount is there? I'm going to consider the profit as their size. Size is profit. And along with the size, what are the profit is there? Profit also I'm going to give as a label. Okay. Now, here I'm going to have something like this. And I'm going to give the what are the profit is there. I can select the profit as different color, or here I can choose this one as field map. I'm going to convert this one as field map. And what are the states are there? States also I'm going to give in the different colors. And legend is not required. Just I'm adding the label. What are the state names are there? State names, let me add in the label directly. Okay. Now, which are the state names are there like this? Just I'm adding. Now here in the filter plane, I'm going to apply the state also if required. Otherwise, I'll keep like this. So this is a state-wise profit. State-wise profit. Let me rename this one as state-wise. So region-wise, category-wise, year-wise, state-wise. All of them are profit. Now I'm going to create a dashboard. In the dashboard, I'm going to write the profit-related dashboard. It is completely profit-based. One dashboard for profit, one dashboard for the sales separately. Okay, for two different dashboards, I'm going to create. Sir, can we create multiple dashboards, miss? Absolutely. It is not compulsory that you have to show everything in a single dashboard. Okay. Now, here, this is the, what are the things you are having? Here, the 4 sheets. What are the 4 sheets you have created? Year, region, category, state-wise. 4 you have created, right? Automatically, 4 of them will be available here. 4 sheets will be available here. Now, these 4 sheets you have to place here. For placing here, only one thing you have to do is just click on this and increase the width of the plot. Okay, what are the dashboard sizes there? Just click on this. Automatically, the size will be increased. Now the space is there. Now here, what is saying that drop the sheets. So what are the sheets you are having? Select them and drop them here. And after dropping them, Just you have to do the adjustments. How you are going to do the adjustments, miss? Just by clicking on this, and second you bring the second one. Okay, now what are the first one is there? The first one you can do the adjustment. How you are going to do the adjustment, miss? Auto adjustment you can do, or manual adjustment also you can do. For manual adjustment, okay, so here what are the you are having now? Just keep your cursor, click on that and move it. Hmm? Yeah, just I'm going to keep in the float. Now this one I have to keep in the floating. Okay, just I'm going to select in the floating, and automatically the adjustments will be done. You can add the adjustments. Let me remove this first. Why I'm not getting that adjustment? Though I have kept in the floating also, I'm not getting the adjustment here. 1 minute. Okay, done. Okay, this is first one. What are the first plot is there? This is my first plot. I'm going to keep the first plot here. Drag this one and keep here. Now you can do the adjustment. So for doing the adjustment, mandatory is it should be in the floating. The box, whatever you have selected, the box should be in the floating. Then only the adjustment can be done. And I'm going to keep the slicer at the corner. In the corner, I'm going to add the slicer like this. Okay. Now, whatever I have done, okay, this one, okay, first plot. For this plot, I want to add the border. So to add the border, okay, here you can go with the, here you are having in terms of option, format. So right click on this, click on the format, and within the format, 1 minute. Click on the format, and once you click on the format, you are going to have here headers are available, and panes are available. This one is available. Mhm. Just a minute. Let me add the second one also. What are the plot you are having? Let me creep that plot. Okay. Followed by, let me add the third one. That is whatever we have observed from the different categories. Now here you are having the slices also. Let's keep the all the slices in the corner. Okay. We'll increase the slicer size, and let us keep the slicer here. And this one also, let us bring the slicer. What are the slicer you are having? Let's keep the slicer one more time here. Okay. So region, category, and segment. We are having the different types of slices. As of now, I have not done the any kind of slicing. Okay. I am having the complete everything. What are the size of the, just I'm adjusting the size of the plot. Okay. And after adjusting the size of the plot, now what are the balance plot was left? That one also you are going to add. So let me add this one also. Okay. Now balance whatever left is state. I'm adding the state here. Okay. Different types of states. And I'm going to use the maximum space for this plot. And this one, just I'm going to move side. Right. Now here I'm having in terms of the what are the plots are there. Different plots are available along with the states and this one. As already you know how to do the adjustment between the given space. Within the given space, just you are going to move that one and you are going to adjust that one. Or in this, what are the region is there now in the category? In the category, let us remove the category wise. Just let us keep the segment wise. And what are the segments? And within the segment, again, technology, office, these things, let us keep as instead of as a clustered. Let us go with the stacked one. And let us add the stacked one. What are the categories are there now? Let's add the categories in the label so that directly that label will be available for us. Okay. Now that one will be adjusted here automatically. Now the space will be left. Why I have done that type of adjustment means so that the space will be left accordingly. Right. And what are this one is Anna? Let me close this and I'll keep this one here. Let me add this one here. What are the year wise profit or you are having now? And let's keep this adjustment slightly side. Right. Next, what are the slicers are available? Let me move the slicer also here so that the gap will be saved. What are the gap I'm having? This one I'm going to keep here. And this one also I'm going to bring here. Right. Now, if you want any other slicer also, you can add. Now, this much of gap is there for adding the state. What are the state related? This one is there map. So that now it will be visible properly. If the maximum amount of space I want to use for the maps, so that the visibility will be high. And here, let me rename the sheet name state-wise profit. What are the state-wise profits are there? Let's add the state-wise profits and let's keep this one in the center and bold color and apply. So now I'm having the state-wise profit, category-wise profits. Okay. Like this, we are having in terms of this. Done. Now for this one, okay, here basically what are the plot you are having? This sheet. Okay. Uh, in the borders. Okay, just I'm adding in terms of any border for showing in a present, representing in a better way. Done. So I'm utilizing the maximum amount of space by adjusting this one. Right, guys? Now, once you have created this one, okay, so this is year-wise profit, region-wise profit, category-wise profit, and state level-wise profit. And these are the categories, regions, and segment-wise. And you can apply the slicer. If any particularly they are asking you, I want the south region only, means you are going to select only the south region. Now, if you observe clearly, okay, I'm applying the filter. When I'm applying the filter is getting applied only on this particular sheet. It is not getting impacted on the other sheets. At the same time, for example, if I select only the west, now remaining all of them also has to be selected with the west, right? But remaining all of them are not connected to each other, means it is not an interactive dashboard. So in the Power BI, we are having the interactive, means plot to plot is connected. In one of the plot, if you touch one thing, means automatically remaining things will be adjusted. Now here it is not done like that. Now it has to done in that way, means what we have to do means here the first one, to make the plots interactive, here we have to click on the use as filter. Okay, this one you have to click. And similarly in this plot also, use as filter, click on this. In this also, click on this. And in this plot also, you have to click on this. In 4 of them, you have to click. What are the plots are there? In every plot, you have to click on the use as filter, that option. What are this option is there now? Filter option is there now. That is funnel shape. Click on that. Now automatically the filter will be selected. Now if you select the west, everything will be adjusted. See now, automatically everything are, so everything are connected to each other. Now if you select only the south, everything are connected to each other. If you select only the central, only central region you are going to get. If you ask west part of America, you are going to get. East means east side part of the America you are going to get. South means south part of America, and central means center part of the America. Right? Like this, you are going to get adjusted in everything automatically. For example, here I'm selecting this one. Automatically, which is having the relation with this, everything are adjusted. Okay. And once you select this one, automatically see, once you select this one, everything are getting adjusted accordingly. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone understood? Now, similarly here in the region, I'm selecting the central region. But when I'm selecting in the slicer central region, it is not connected. Slicers are not getting impacted till now. Why it is not getting impacted means here in everything whatever you have selected, the filter, in the filter you have to click on the apply on the entire all using the related data sources. It is getting selected only on the this worksheet. Instead of this worksheet, all using this data source wherever it is getting impacted. So next here also click on the using this data source. Now here for the category column also click on the all using data source. Click on this all using the data source. Now you come to here. Now you do the modification. Okay, you select the consumer. So according to the consumer, you are going to get. And corporate. So corporate will be added. Home office will be added. So now it will be selected. Earlier it is not selected. Now it is getting selected. Now see here in the center, in the region also, I'm deselecting the central region. So according to the, after deselecting the central part, balance west, east and south, these three are included. Now I'm removing the south also. Only west and east parts are included. I'm removing the east part also. Only west is included. So now the slicer is not only applicable on this. Slicer is applicable on this. Slicer is getting applicable on this. Slicer is getting applicable on this. In every cases, the slicer is getting applicable. Is the point is clear? So like this, you are going to create the interactive dashboard. For creating the interactive dashboard and the slicer should be impacted on everything, miss. First step you have to do is, what are the filter you have selected? That filter should be not only used for this worksheet, you have to click on the all using this data source. Means wherever this related region information is applicable, everything it has to be impacted. Okay. So just in the filter, you have to select this one. What you have to select? All using this data source. Now in this sheet also it is using the data. In this sheet also it is using the same data. In this also it is using the same data. Okay. Now, so in order to get the slicers, what are the slicers are there? You have to get the slicers means that particular filter should be available in any one of them. Okay. In any one of them. Now see here, I'm select as one of the student is asking, sir, select only the west. Okay, could you please select the plot west? So west you want to select from here or you want to select from here? Anything. For example, you are selecting from here, automatically the western part only is getting selected. If I'm selecting from the plot, if I click on the plot west, according to that, west part will be selected. Is the point is clear? But also the slicer should be cleared out, right? Yeah, here you have applied the slicer with region, the same slicer you are using exclusively for region. Okay. Instead of here, for example, normal bar plot is not there. It is also some kind of stacked bar plot, stacked or unstacked or something. Something is there here. It is not directly correlated. These two are not directly. Otherwise, see here, you are setting only the west. Now you are going to get only the west. Now also same answers. What are the best part is there? That one only 25,334, same answers. And if you are selecting here, this one, then also 25,334. Same answer is there. Only difference is this bar plot and this what are the slicer is there? There's both are directly related. In this also only region is there. Here also only region is there. So both are literally same. But for example, this is a stacked or unstacked or something is there. In that case, for example, instead of region, okay, let me modify instead of region. Let me take another one. Like what? Let us take instead of region segment. Let us replace this region with the segment. Sorry, already segment was completed now. Segment with whatever the segment along with the region. Both of them are included. Segment with region. Now see, now in this case, that one and this one both are not same. Na? Is the point is clear? Understood the logic, Sapna? In the earlier example, it is directly related. Okay. So now how to create the dashboard means just you have to bring the sheets. Copy here. What are the sheets are there? Just you are going to copy the sheets in this way. And what are the sheets you have copied? Just you are going to keep multiple sheets side by side and create one dashboard separately. Create the dashboard separately for the profit and for the sales. Individually, I'm selecting. Exclusively for that, exclusively for this. What are the profits are there or something? Exclusively, I'm selecting for that. And exclusively, I'm selecting for this. Is the points are clear, guys? Now, what are the dashboard you are having? And how to make it as interactive, miss? Just you have to click on the funnel symbol. Everyone is clear how to create the dashboards. And in the dashboard, generally what we'll keep? Plots and slices. Same thing. Just we are adding the plots and the slices, whatever we have discussed. Clear, guys? And if you want to add something additional, okay, create what are the plots we have done. First, you start the creating the plots, and which are the plots you feel important, those plots you are going to try to bring into this, into the dashboard. Clear? Yes or no? Could you please confirm on this? Done. Within the vertical container. Sorry. Yeah, this much of things are not required. Just once you right click, there is an option called as border only will be there. Okay, just it will be having the border. Let me check that option. Once you right click, directly you'll get the border. This much of these are all the things that navigation buttons or zoom buttons, all these things are not required. Okay, extension box, all these things are not required. Just you can take the borders by simply, you'll have the option called as format, format the data. This is the internal data. This is internal formatting and border is getting added, but I'm on the overall plot border. Have you found anything? Where? In layout. Here itself, exactly. Here. Select that one and click on the border. Done. Here. Here it is there. Okay. First you click on the plot. What are the plot you are interested? Select the plot first. After selecting the plot, then you click on the layout. Actually, first I have clicked on this only. There, I have missed is this one. Without selecting this one, I'm trying. So it is not available for me. So only one thing you have to do is just you have to select that particular plot. And after that, that border option will be enabled. And once the border option is enabled, just you can add the borders. And you can keep everything perfectly and with the neat alignment. You can add the alignments. So just I'm going to keep this one in a alignment. Okay. And followed by this one. This one also I'm going to keep the first border. Here, click on the border and click on the this one. And whatever you have selected here. Format painter. Format painter is directly not available. You have to click on the border only. You want only exclusively for the borders format painter. for exclusively only for the borders, format painter is not available here. So again, we are going to click on the border and click on the this. Okay. And what are the gaps are there now? Just you adjust yourself so that the gap also will not be visible clearly, and everything will be looking correctly, perfectly aligned to each other. Just to increase the size in that way. Okay. Done. And next, after modifying this one, what are the data you are having? Slightly move this. Right. And now you add the borders for each of them individually like this. Just you select this one, each of the whatever you are having, and you can add the multiple slicers or filters and everything. Right. Now, finally, the main important point is when you are doing the presentation, make sure that the maximum amount of the space you are using, and you are doing in a good way of presentation. Finally, you are going to bring the dashboard only, and in the dashboard, you are going to explain. Now, this is the work. Let's assume like this. This is the work which I have done, and this is the dashboard which I have created something. Now, how I'm going to do this dashboard presentation? This point only important. After creating the entire dashboard creation part or everything, how we are going to do the presentation means we are going to say like this. Guys, let us focus on the profit amount. What are the profit? Total amount of profit was generated. Where is the total amount of profit generated? First, starting only with that one is required, right? Till now, what is the total amount of profit is generated? So if you want the total amount of profit generated and you want to show that value, which type of plot you are going to choose? You are going to choose the donut chart. Okay. Instead of here region wise, you have taken the project, this one. Instead of region wise, replace this region wise with the donut chart. Okay. That would be more better. So for that, what I'm going to choose? Pie. So once I choose the pie, what are the pie chart is there? I'm choosing in the region in the color. Okay. Now this is the region wise colors. I'm going to give the region wise colors, and what are the sum of the profit is there now? I'm going to bring the profit into the angle. If I don't bring into the angle, what happens means everything will be given in the same level. So once you bring that angle, then again you are adding as a label. Now the difference you can see, and that too I want in the descending order. Then you'll get in the proper order. And you also want to add the in terms of region. What are the region is there? A region. Also in the label. Okay. Now I want to see the sum of the profit. What are the sum of the profit is there? I want to see in the percentage of total. So for that, I'm going to select here in terms of quick table, this one, percent of total. So I'm going to get the total percentage. What is the profit amount? Along with the total profit also, I want as the label. Now, this is one. Along with this, also I have told you second, what is how to create the donut chart in terms of how to create dual axis. How to create that dual axis? Now tell me guys, how to create the dual axis? First, how to create the donut chart, guys? So donut chart, just we are going to keep here. Okay, 0 and followed by one more time 0. Okay, and these two, what are the two you have selected? You have to right click on that and click on the dual axis. Okay, what are the dual axis is there? Just you are going to have the dual axis like this, and here you are going to select what are the in terms of you are having now. First, you are going to create the this. profit. What are the profit is there? You are going to keep the profit in the pie. And here you are going to add in the angle. What are the pie is there that you are going to keep in the angle. And here you are going to reduce the size of this one. What are the size is there? You are going to try to reduce this size. And how to now first one is here, and for this one, okay, I'm reducing the size, and also I'm going to have the color, and I'm going to give the white color for this. Okay, and for the second one, I'm slightly increasing the size also. Now, according to that, I will increase the size of the this one. Right now, next in the first one, I'm going to bring the what are the profits are there, sum of the profit, and along with the region into the color. Okay, and I'm just keeping in the ascending order or descending order, any one of the order of your choice, either in the ascending order or in the descending order. And you are going to bring the region into the label, and along with this, what are the profit is there, the profit also into the label. Okay, and along with that profit, you can add the profit percentage also. What are the profit percentage is there? Just how to convert this one miss. Here I'm going to have this one as percent of total. Okay, and so you are going to have higher the value followed by least. Right, so some of the values, so starting is the west followed by this. Now in the label, I'm going so before the label profit also I'm adding in the label. Right, and in the label, now I'm going to modify the text. What are the text is there? Just I'm going to increase the text size, and this is my donut chart with the profit amount and their percentages. What are the percentages are there? Okay, now label is with respect to region and this one. Now next, I'm going to have the bottom. Within the bottom, I'm going to bring the total amount of profit into the label. What are the total profit is there? So this profit label, what are is there? I'm going to select this text, sum of the profit. What are the sum of the profit is there? And click on the and here alignment. I'm going to keep the alignment in the center position. This is the sum of the profit, and here I'm going to write as total profit as on the top. What are the total profit is there? Total profit, and click on the apply and click on the OK. Now this is my total amount of profit region wise. This one is not required for me, so I'm going to hide this one. Okay, and here also what are the formats are there? Just I'm going to this one not required, and sheet name is okay. I'm going to keep the instead of this one. What are this region is there now? I'm removing this one. So for removing this one, you can since it is already in the dashboard. Okay, first I'm removing from the dashboard. I'm closing from the dashboard. Now in the dashboard, once it is removed, now you'll get the delete option here. Now what are the sheet files there? This one I'm going to rename as a region. Okay, region wise profit. So region wise, And here I'm going to give the sheet name as region wise profit amount. Okay, region wise profit. And I'm going to give in the bold, center, and color. I'm going to give the heading as this color and click on the apply and okay. Okay, region wise profit. Now in the my dashboard, I'm going to add that one here now. What are the region wise profit is there? Okay. Now, so here the adjustment, I'm going to do the adjustment slightly by reducing one of them. Okay. And still it is not getting adjusted, miss. I'm going to reduce the size of the circle here. Here I'll reduce the size of the circle slightly. Okay. And what are the second circle size also is there now? That one also I'll try to reduce. And I will do the adjustment here. If the adjustment was not able to done in the that one miss, I'll do the adjustment here. So automatically it will be adjusted here. The total adjustments we are going to make in that way. And if you observe clearly, here you are unable to see for South region the label. So why that problem you are getting for the South region miss? Here, what are the label I'm having? The size of the label is slightly higher. So for that reason, just I'm reducing the size of the label. Now, if I see maps, yeah, just we'll do the adjustment once this is done. So here, what are the west side is there now? And here I'm applying the filter. Now, here earlier I have removed that what are the region is there, right? The region here I'm just should be cited in the use the data sources. And let me cross check this one also whether it is available. Yes, it is available. And this one also done. Okay. If it is not there, also not a problem for us, right? Within the state wise, just I'm removing this one. What are the filters are there? Okay. So automatically here it has to be impacted. Done. Okay. Just let me reduce the this. Done. Now adjustment was done. Okay. Now if you want, you can slightly reduce the, if you are slightly reducing, it is getting more impacted, and you can do the adjustment accordingly. You can move this one by using the slider. So just by using this one, you can move right and left, right? Now, finally, you are going to create a dashboard like this. Once the dashboard was created, now you are going to do the presentation. As I've told you the presentation, when you're doing the presentation, the most important point, how you are going to start means, you have to say like this. Sir, now let us focus on the profit amount. What are the total amount of profit we have made is 2,86,397. And in that, Western region has contributed almost 40% of the overall profit, which is a total of 1,08,418. So here percentage only more important than number, because we are not going to do the total like this. Percentage of contribution. So you are going to do the percentage of contribution. So in this, what are the label you are having? So you can remove the sum of the profit value. What are the sum of the profit is that? That one. Just you can keep this one only, percentage. So you're going to say West is contributing almost 38%, East is contributing 32%, South is contributing 16%, and Central region is contributing 13.86%. And particularly within the Western region, now if you click on the Western region automatically, it will be selected in the all of them. To get selected in all of them, it has to be used as the filter. And now if I click on this, automatically within the Western region, which is the highest one, means California is making the highest, and followed by Washington is making the highest. And within the Western region, here we are having the sum of the states which are having the negative. Now, which are the states are negative? If you want to highlight something like that, for example, here you want to highlight in your profit, you want to highlight the which are negative values. Already we have discussed how to highlight the negative values, how to give a different color for the negative values, or how to do the highlighter for the negative values by writing the condition based. Condition based also you can add, and you are going to explain in that way. So first, region wise, each region how much they are contributing, and within the consumer wise, in the consumer how much amount of profit it has made, and within the corporate and home office. Coming to the segment, the consumer segment is making the more amount of profit, and within the consumer segment, particularly technology is making the more amount of profit, and whereas furniture is making the very less amount of profit. Now, if you see the profit growth from 2014 to 2015, there is a good amount of growth, and in the 16 and 17. So this company is making a good amount of profit-wise growth. So from the line plot, we are going to say whether the company is making the good amount of profit, or with respect to ups and downs are there. So we are going to say in a quarter-wise, okay, in a quarterly, we are making the up and downs, but year-wise, the growth is very high. So year-wise, the growth is high. You can say in that way. Okay. So year-wise, the growth is every year, the company is making the good amount of profit. And here coming exclusively for the consumer segment, within the consumer segment, technology category is making the good amount of profits. Like that, you have to explain. So how you have to start means, always you have to start, this is the overall profit amount. In that overall amount of profit, first region wise, it has to be separated. So how the things will be done like this means, see, first region, in the each region, segment, and in each segment, category, and within the each category, subcategory, and within the subcategory, products will be there. Different types of products will be there. So you have to explain in terms of first region wise, segment wise, category wise, within the category, subcategory wise, in that product wise. So this is the one order hierarchy. Okay. So just when you are trying to explain the sales or profit or anything, you have to go with this order. So first you have to always explain the region. First you have to understand the hierarchy. For example, HDFC Bank is there. HDFC Bank will have the multiple segments, like insurance segment is there, finance segment is there, or banking segment is there, current account segment is there, like this. So for example, HDFC Bank is there. Let's take the HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank in India is having the multiple branches in various states. Okay. So state wise, region wise. Okay. We are going to take the region. In which region it is making the more amount of revenue. HDFC Bank is more popular in which region. In some of the regions, some of the banks will not be popular. Like, let's take an example. In Andhra Pradesh, City Union Bank is not that much of popular. In Andhra Pradesh or Telangana, City Union Bank, CUB, the bank name is CUB. It is not that much of famous. If you say to any of the person, my account is in the City Union Bank, means, oh, that bank is also available. They'll ask like this. Okay. Now, the same bank in Tamil Nadu, it is having the more demand. In Tamil Nadu, how much demand is there for the HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank? More number of people knows about the City Union Bank. Similarly, like Dhanalakshmi Bank. So some of the banks are there. That names will not even listen. As when I'm saying that Dhanalakshmi Bank, one of the student is giving the face expression, that bank is also there. Right? So we may not listen those bank names. But some of the banks will be somewhat more popular in certain regions only. There the customers will go to that particular bank to open their accounts. Okay. Now, region wise, we are going to see within the region, every bank, okay, region wise, okay. Now, categories. What are the categories or what are the segments they'll have? Majorly, what are the different segments? Miss one, HDFC is having the segment from the bank where you are going to see the regular banks like your saving deposit, cash counters, or all these things. That is banking sector. Other than that, finance sector, exclusively loan department will be separate. The loan department will not be available in the bank. If you ask the bank representative, they say that, sir, loans department is separate, sir, credit manager will not be available here, something. And this is one segment. Coming to the insurance, within the HDFC only, insurance is also available, which is a one more segment. So like this, we are having the different segments. Now, coming to the bank segment, in the bank, what are the different categories are there? Within the bank also, again, subcategories are there. What are the different categories within the bank segment? Means you are having the savings account, like account, doing the account transactions, account related categories. Within the account, again, sub account. Subcategories are what? Savings account, current account, okay, salary account. These are all the subcategories. Okay. Now, account is one. Second one is services. Different types of services, mobile banking, internet banking, this one. These are all comes under categories, and subcategories are internally mobile banking, internet banking, all these things. Just if you open any particular website like this, HDFC Bank only I'm typing. What are the bank is there? Just if you type, here you are going to get the what are the different things they are going to provide. Categories, subcategories, and everything. See, here personal is there, NRI is there. These are all the one category. And within the category, different types of products. Within that, again, different types of products, where various products are there. We know only in terms of only one or two, but we are having the multiple products. They'll have the multiple different types of products. And that too in the insurance also, different types of insurance, like that. Multiple products will be there, multiple things will be there. So these are all the, what are you are seeing here? This is within the, see, money transfer is a one of the category. Cards category, bill payments, bill categories, recharges. This is different categories. This is one segment, this is one segment. Within the segment, again category, in that again subcategory. Segment is on the top. Inside the segment, category. Under the category, subcategory. Under the subcategory, products will be available. Is the points are clear? See, segment. What is the segment name? Save. What is the category name? Accounts. What is the subcategory name? Savings accounts. Once I click on the saving account, again I'm having the various products. One is regular savings account, one is special savings account, max account, women's account. So different products are there. So now I want to show which category or which segment is making the more amount of revenues. So you have to show what you have to show first: region wise profit, segment wise profit, category wise profit, subcategory wise profit, product wise profit, year wise profit. Like this, we have to select the different. Now, how many you are going to include in a single one? That is your choice. For example, here, what are the years are there? Na? Here, year, particularly in the year of 2015, which particular segment has given the more amount of profit? Now, how to select that 2015? I require the slicer here. Once I get the slicer here for 2015, exclusively for the 2015, I can say which segment or which region or which particular product has made the more amount of profits or more amount of sales. So like that, you have to do the presentation. While presenting, first you have to start with the total, and within the total, division wise. And you have to come each of them individually, and you have to explain more clearly where they are making the profits, where they are making the loss. So now if you explain like this, now what happens? For example, within the Western region, now I understood that region wise Western region is making more amount of profit. This is very clear. Everyone has understood. Now within the Western region, this particular, some of them are making the loss. Like this one, this is one of the state, this is one of the state. Now I'll start identifying why, what is the reason here, why it is making the loss. Now I'm going to select this one. Now why it is going to make the loss means this one you are going to select, and you are going to focus only on this. Only on this means keep only on this. Keep only means that one only will be selected. In that, which one is making the loss? Technology is making the profit. Office supplies, furniture. In this particular state, furniture is making the more amount of loss. So furniture category is not having the good amount of demand. Then what you have to do in that case? Either you have to focus more amount of different types of furniture and you have to focus on that particular area to improve your business, or either you have to square off that business in that area. Out of these two, is the points are clear? Clear, guys, everyone? Now tell me, guys, when I have done the some kind of this one in my real life, as of now, what I'm doing now, what are the stock market I'm doing? In this stock market, some of the companies I'm making the loss. I have taken the report. Last 1 year report I have taken. In that report, I have observed in which month I have made the profit, in which month I have made the loss, for which companies I have made the profit, from which company I have made the loss, and what type of strategies I have applied. All these things I have observed. Some of the companies, particularly some of the companies, I have made the loss. Last year I have made a revenue of total of 18 lakhs revenue I have made. The profit amount I have made of 18 lakhs in the last year. Let's take an example. In this 18 lakhs, some of them has given me the profits, very huge profits. Some of the companies has given me the huge loss. Now what, same logic I applied for every company. But this some companies has due to some high level of fluctuation. Okay. So since due to high level of fluctuation in that particular companies, I got the loss. Now tell me what I have to do in this case. I have observed that my analysis has completed. Now what to do? Next, business. The business development, what I have to do? According to you, what I have to do? Sir, strategy is wrong means the same strategy I applied for other companies also. Na? What are the logic I applied for buying one company? Same logic I applied for the other company also. But this company only I have made the loss. Some certain companies. Now, what are the companies I have made the loss means I have observed, and most of the companies are from the pharma sector. Now, then what I have to do? What I have to do in this case? So it is better to not to select the pharma sector as there is high amount of fluctuation in that area. Now in this financial year, what I'm going to do is I'll ignore the pharma. pharma related companies, I'm not going to touch. When I don't touch the pharma companies, now whatever the earlier profit I have made, now I'm going to increase the more profit, because last time whatever the profit I have made is around 26 lakhs. In that loss I have made is 8 lakhs. Now I'm going to focus on this 8 lakhs, how to reduce this 8 lakhs. And I have identified myself what is the which companies I have made the loss, which companies I have made the profit. I have created entire data analysis like that. And from that, I have observed many things. And finally, what are the things we have observed? How to reduce the loss. Same way, now tell me for this case also. In this case, when you have observed that Western region is making the more amount of profit, but for that particular Western region, some of the states are making the loss. Now, why miss? You are going to observe which category is making the loss. See, here also furniture, furniture, furniture. Three of them are furnitures only. The loss making are furniture. Here also furniture. So what are the entire loss was made by the furniture only. So here also furniture, here also furniture. What are the furniture has made the loss? Okay. Now here the total amount of profit made by the overall Western region is 6,991. Particularly these two states has made the additional loss for me. Now if I remove the furniture category, what happens? How to remove the furniture category, guys? How to remove the furniture category means just here you are going to select other than furniture. Balance whatever you are having. Okay, other than furniture. Just deselect the furniture. What are the furniture is there? Here it is getting two. Two of them are getting selected, and that too it is getting impacted only on this. Why it is getting impacted means just open here, and here in the you have to apply this. Then automatically now it will be modified. Okay, what are the furniture and what are the sales you are having? Just observe, everything are connected to each other. Here no filters, right? Here any filter is required? Not. Next, here any filter is required? No filter, right? Just I'm doing the filters. Here no filters, and here now for which one I told that we have to add the slicers. For which one? Now if you remove in every case the filter, what are the filters are there? Now here we are going to have the option like this, and we are going to select the segment wise. What are the segment? And within the consumer segment, and within the consumer segment, how much amount of profit was made? Like that individually we are going to check segment wise, category wise, region wise. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone. Now here majorly you have to focus this hierarchy. Region, segment, category, subcategory, and product. After and dashboard only. You can apply on the dashboard. There, what are the slicers you are selecting now? Only show filter. For show filter only we have selected, right? But we have not applied any filter in any of them. Na? Just we have brought this one here. Why we brought, what are the state name or what are the region is there? Why we brought this one? While bringing also we have selected all of them, right? Select all and click on the apply. Why we have selected? Because anyways there is no use with the filter for us. Just why we had added the filter miss only to show the filter. That filter once we click on the show, it will be helped as the slicer in our dashboard. Is the point is clear, guys? Done? Everyone is clear? Online students, could you please confirm? Now coming to the next point called as, one of the student is asking KPI. Just now I have actually explained the KPI only. One more time I'm going to explain. KPI. What is meant by KPI means key performance indicators. What is meant by key performance indicators means for the given data, which are the important performance related values, which are the performance based. For example, in the sales data set, which are the important things means sales and the profit. These are the two things. Okay, these are the two things. Now, when it comes to the loan data, like loan amount, in the loan, which is the most important means how much amount of loan amount they have given to the outside people, and from that, how much amount of margin they have made. So for the banks, what is more important from the bank's point of view? How much amount they have given as the loan, how much amount they have got as the deposits, how much amount they got deposits, within the amount deposits, how much they have given as the loan amount, and within the loan amount, how much amount of net interest they have made. Interest amount, what is the net interest amount they have made in terms of margins. If net interest amount margins are very high, means what are the amount they are getting now? What is meant by margin? Margin means, for example, loan amount they are going to give 5 lakhs. Which 5 lakhs they will give? My 5 lakhs to other person. I will deposit in the bank as a fixed deposit. Okay, I will do the fixed deposit as 5 lakhs. They are going to give me for me 7% interest, and they are going to give the same 5 lakhs to other person for 12% interest they'll give, and they are going to make the profit of balance. How much percent they are going to make profit? 5% profit. Now, if they have given to 13% interest rate, what happens? This one will be high. And if they give for 14%, automatically this one also will be 7%. So net, that is called as net interest margin. Means after paying to buyer, what are the person is there? After giving to this person, what is the balance amount they are making? So banks will focus on this. Okay. And within that, if they have made the loss, so like some persons will take the loan, they'll not repay the loans. So what are the loss? They are going to observe. So these are called as key performance indicators, KPIs. Okay. KPIs means for every project, which is the important parameters. Key performance indicators means important parameters. Which are the important parameters to be selected? It depends on the data to data. Right? For the sales data, for the loan banks data, that is for finance companies, this one. For sales data set, we want the total sales, and from that total profit. What is the total amount of profit was made? Okay. So highlighting these two majorly, category wise, subcategory wise, product wise, anything. If for example, DMart is there, DMart want to see profit, which branch is making more profit? But finally, they'll focus on the profit amount only, right? They'll focus on the profit or the total revenue and which branch is making the more amount of revenue or all these things. Clear, guys? That is nothing but key performance indicators, which is also called as KPIs. Done? So tomorrow we are going to take one more data set. That data set, we are going to take the multiple tables. So here also I have to show you how to join the tables and everything, right? So I'm going to bring tomorrow data set, which is multiple tables data. And that data we'll load here. And first we'll do the merge or something. Later we'll do the data cleaning. And once you do the data cleaning, again, we are going to do the analysis, and finally we'll create the dashboard. Is that clear, everyone? Done. If no questions, now you can leave. Both online and offline students. Yeah, if you feel that they are looking as a good, If you are feeling that data is correct according to you, they are like real values, not as a duplicates. In that case, you have to continue the data. In the last class, you asked the same question, Ashwini. I have replied for you, right? Have you seen the message? Okay. If you are thinking that it is a real values, don't modify, don't replace. No need to change anything if they are real values. If you feel they are not real values, then only you have to change. If you feel them as a wrong data, then you are going to modify. Okay, done.